today we're just going to go around and pick everything that needs to be picked basically. So we're going to walk around the whole of the allotment and see what's happening with all the different kinds of veg. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe and hit the notification bell. I basically film everything I do in the allotment and trying to upload as much as I can on YouTube. So if that is your thing, then yeah, go ahead and subscribe. So as ever, like everyone, if you've got courgette plants, they just keep coming and coming, and we've got another couple of big ones here that need to be picked. So I've got my trusty utility knife and just a little soil sifter that I'm going to pop everything in today. So we're going to go ahead and get these cut off. So it's a nice little start here with the 2 courgettes, and we've got loads of spring onions as well that are ready. We only tend to pick a couple at a time and leave the rest in the soil here, so I'll go for the biggest, probably get 2 or 3 spring onions, and that'll do us for now until the next time. So I'll go ahead and pick these out now. One thing to mention though is we multi-sowed these, so they're maybe about 8 to 10 in each clump, and I'll show you now, but if you just sort of twist and pull, the biggest ones you want, they should pull and they should leave the others in the ground ready to keep growing. So hopefully you can see there, so that's the little clump that we pulled 3 out, so the rest there are just going to stay in the ground and hopefully keep on growing. So next here we've got an absolute abundance of beetroot here. I'd say the majority of them are ready to be picked now, but obviously with beetroot and certain root vegetables, you can leave them in the ground until they're ready, and then you can pick whatever you need. There are ways to store them, but if you don't need the bed for additional planting, you can just keep them in here, and you can just pick them as you need them. The beetroot, the leaves, they'll be going straight in the compost bin. You can eat them, but when they get to this length, they're a bit bitter. You only tend to eat the baby tops, the leaves, so these will be getting chopped and going straight in the compost. So next up, we've got the purple sprouting broccoli, and I'm quite excited because this is the first cutting of the season. They're a little bit behind, I think it's because of the cold May that we had. But this one's got a nice little head on it, and they're not as big as the what you would call the green broccoli that you'd buy ordinarily in the supermarkets. But what you do get with the purple sprouting broccoli more so is lots of little side shoots. So when you harvest them, you don't pick the whole, you don't dig up the whole plant. You just with a sharp knife, again the utility knife here, you just keep chopping them, chop the shoots, take the head off, and that should encourage more side shoots to keep growing, so you should get a succession of harvests. So we've got the head at the top here. You can cut as far down as you want to go. We've got some side shoots coming, so I'll cut fairly low down. Make sure it's a sharp knife. So then you get the top, you get some side shoots, and we've got some additional shoots here coming, which will be ready in the next week or so, and we'll cut them as well. So we've got peas here. Had a bit of a nightmare this year, to be honest, when I was staking the peas and the string and things that I used. I thought it would be enough to keep them upright, but they've all just flopped. So I'll definitely not be doing this again. But nevertheless, the peas are being grown, and we've got lots of pods, so I'm going to sift through these and pick as many pods as we can. Lastly, we've got some cut and come again lettuce. We've got absolutely loads of lettuce. We've taken loads from it, and we've still got plenty to go. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut some leaves off here. Sometimes we just pull them off. I'll snap them. The outer leaves or the biggest. Sometimes cut them with scissors. Sometimes use the knife. So however you do it, it's just a case of getting the leaves from the plant, and they'll grow back and they'll keep producing and keep giving you more leaves. So these taller bits, when you can actually see stem, looks as though it could be going to seed shortly. So what I tend to do, and I don't know if everyone does it, but I tend to cut it from the stem, and it's like most things really, if you cut from the top, it encourages the side shoots and side growth and bushes out. So that's what I've done anyway. So I tend to do that when it's looking a bit too long, and again when it's bushy, I'll just tend to pick the big leaves. Next up, we're going to see if the chickens have laid any eggs. Now I've got loads of videos that I've done on the hens, from the very basics to sort of my daily routine and stuff like that, so feel free to check those out. But now we're going to go inside and see what we've got. And if I'm picking things for myself, I always make sure the hens get some food as well. So special mention for the onions, which we dug up last week and they're now drying in the shed. There's a couple of videos to come on that, so all the more reason to subscribe. And the potatoes as well, the second earlies, we dug a massive batch last week as well, and they're just in storage at the moment as well. So all in all, really happy, really varied harvest. And if you've liked the video, give it a thumbs up below, and again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Cheers, thanks for watching, bye.